Okay, guys, making money with Gary. Today is January 20th, 2025. And today I'm out here picking in one of my secret honey hole picking spots. And why am I out here picking in one of my honey hole picking spots today? Because today I sold today, between last night and today, I sold a 1 pound order, which is 18 ounces plus a little extra. A 2 pound order, which is 2 pounds, 3 ounces plus a little extra, and a 3.5 pound order, which is 3.5 pounds plus extra. Now, I'll give you how much I charge for these and what they pay. Gross, here's the gross amount. For the 1 pound order, they pay $41. That's shipping and taxes and everything. Now, the 2 pound order, they pay $70. That's shipping, taxes, and everything. Sales tax. Now, the 3.5 pound order, you pay $105. Now, I'm going to give you the gross amount total. It's 105, 41, 146, and 70. $216 gross. Now, I'm going to give you the net amount, what I made today. The net amount is $27 for the 1 pound order. $80 for the 3.5 pound order. 80 and 27 is 107, and then right around 50 for the 2 pound order. So 157, between 157 and 152, because the 2 pound order ranges between 45 and 50 depending on the mailing charge, but it's right there. It's right around, roughly right there. Okay, so look, guys. What do I sell these for? What do people buy them for? People buy these longleaf pine needles. They buy them to weave baskets. They buy them for crafts. And the crafts they make money with the longleaf pine needles. And these don't grow everywhere in the United States. I'm here in South Carolina. They grow here. They grow in zones 7, 8, and 9. And people buy these off of me constantly. I have a large clientele. And the reason I have a large clientele is I've been doing this now. This is going into my 5th year. I'm in my 5th year right now doing this. And I have a large customer base because I've been doing it for so long. And I sell over 100 pounds a month. And I have customers that buy very large amounts off me every month. And I have customers that buy small amounts off me every month. And I have new customers coming and going constantly. So, these longleaf pine needles that I pick them fresh off the ground. I make sure they're not damaged or nothing. I pick them as they fall from the trees. And it was very windy last night, very windy yesterday. So I got a lot of fresh needles that fell on the ground. And these needles are between 15 and 20 inches. They're all long needles because they're all fresh and they just fell recently. So the people I buy these, if somebody buys a 1 pound order off of me, they're going to take that 1 pound that they pay $40 for and turn it into $500. Yes, they're going to make door wreaths and they're going to make a whole bunch of different things. And 1 pound will make quite a lot of stuff. And they could sell a door wreaths between $30 and $50 each. And probably with a 1 pound order, because with the extra I give, they probably make like 10 door wreaths, if not more, and sell them. And that's $300 at 30 and $500 at 50. Or they can make some baskets, and the baskets sell anywhere from $30 to $300 to $400 for one basket. It's intricate artwork, and they make a lot of different home decor with these. They make placemats, a whole bunch of different things. You'd have to Google weaving longleaf pine needles and see what comes up, and put basket weaving and see all the artwork that comes up. You'll be surprised. And it's a big market. A lot of people think this is a small market, but really it's not. It's a big market. And I found out as I got into it, and now I'm 5 years into it, and I have a very large customer base. So look, guys, I'm going to show you what I picked today. I've been out here over 2 hours, and I picked 6 pounds. So I'm going to show you right now what's in my hand. This is a 1/2 pound, 18 ounces, right here in my hand. And you see how fresh they are? And I picked these off the ground here. They're all over the ground. And these are, their average length is like 15 inches. There might be one or two 18-inch ones in this handful here. And I have a bag over here. I'm going to put these in the bag. Then I'm going to show you the whole bag and what the bag comes out to. And the bag is probably, and let me show you how long these are. Here's one of them. Oh man, I'm trying to show you. Put it next to the bag, and you really can't see the end of it. So I got to put it out that way. And they're long. They are very long. And here, if you look in the bag and you look down, you can see that one handful I had was $13, and there's a whole bunch of them in there. This right here is 6 pounds, and that 6 pounds will come out to 27 times 6. 27 times 6, and I'm going to minus a little because I give extra. Well, 27 times 4 is 108. 27 times 2 is 54. 54 and 108 is 162. Okay, I'm going to downplay this to 150 because I give extra longleaf pine needles with my orders. So I'm going to say this is 150 right here. And it's 6 pounds. It could be more, but I'm guessing it's 6 pounds. And I'm pretty good at guessing this because I know when I get a handful, I could tell what an ounce is. I know how big an ounce is, how many. An ounce is between 50 and 55 longleaf pine needles in this length, 15 inches and up. And then 8 ounces would be 8 times that would be 400. And sometimes the needles are a little heavier, it's a little less, but it's right around there. It's really between, I'd say between 40 and 55 is an ounce. And a pound is like 350 to 450 or somewhere around there, because it depends on the weight of them, how heavy they are and how long they are. So, but usually, like when I get a handful and I could barely hold that handful, like it's starting to, I could feel it, then I know that's 8 ounces. I'll put it in the bag. And then I go for my next one. And I count how many times I put these 8-ounce bundles from my hand into the bag. And once I get so many, I know 2 of them is a pound. 2 8-ounce handfuls. I know 6 of them is 3 pounds. I know 12 of them is 6 pounds. So I know that. So right there is like 12 in that bag. It's all like compact. They're all pushed in there. They're all smushed in there. And that's it's around $150 worth. And you can see, look at these, how when they fall from the trees, they get stuck in these little branches and stuff. And here's all the trees. The wood's right here, loaded with trees. It's a great spot for me to come out and pick. And I sell these on a website called Etsy, and it's spelled E as in Eddie, T as in Tom, Y as in yarn. Okay, let me say that again. E as in Eddie, T as in Tom, S as in Sam, and Y as in yarn. Okay. So I sell them on this website. And this website, I've been on this website for like 5 years. And now I am on other websites, but I don't really move the pine needles on them. I have done it in the past. I've tried a lot of different things. I sold a lot of different things on a lot of different websites. This is my main website, and I sell a lot of books. I sell tons of books also. And now I started a new venture. I'm collecting rocks. I'm collecting gemstones. And that's my new venture, and I'm going to get that going too. But right now, between the books and the longleaf pine needles, I move roughly around 100 items a month. And when I say 100 items, and I'm going to say this again because I said this before, one order, oh wow, that's a long needle here. One order, this needle here is really long. This is probably 20 inches. That's definitely 20 inches. There's my foot. I'm a size 13. That's a 20-inch needle. So now you're seeing a 20-inch needle. So that's a nice one. Wow. Oh yeah. Yeah. And you see it's in the bag, you don't even see it. It fits in there perfect. Okay. So, another one. Oh, there's a couple here. Okay, I'm gonna pick a little right here in the spot. I kind of moved my my bag in the shade because I don't want it in the sun where the sun's gonna glare at me, and I hit up on a load of long needles here. So I'm probably gonna pick a little more, not much more. I got to get out of here. But look, guys. So I've been doing this, like I said, for 5 years, and also I've been selling the books for a few years, and the books I do very well with too. And I was saying about moving 100 items a month. Now, when I say 100 items, one order could be 10 items. I get orders where I had people order 4 2-pound orders, I had people order 3 3.5-pound orders, and it comes up as one item. And I'll mail it out. Sometimes I'll put it in one big giant box and mail it out all together. And it's one mail out, but it's 3 orders. So, and I get a lot of that. And I get some people, some book collectors that come into my store because I do have a lot of vintage books. And I'll have some people come in there and they'll buy 10 different books. And I'll put them all in a big box and mail them out. And that'll come up as one item sold. But that wasn't one item. That was 10 different books that they bought. And I get that a lot. I do get that a lot. Just the other day, I had somebody buy 2 3.5-pound orders. And just 2 or 3 days ago, I had somebody buy 4 books that were all different books. And I'm guessing I was a book collector. Because I do have them come into my store. And I get a lot of that. But anybody could do this, you know. It don't take a rocket scientist. You just have to be persistent. And if you're persistent, you can make money doing this. You can sell stuff. And all you got to do is you got to start somewhere. You got to start listing. And all you have to do is list like a minimum of 2 items a day, 5 days a week. And if you list 2 items a day for 5 days a week, that's 10 items a week. And if you do that for a month, that's 40 items a month. And you just keep that up there, a little pace. And every once in a while, try to do 5 or 4 in a day. And get a couple hundred items up in your store and sell at a reasonable price. Be competitive. And you'll start seeing the things move. And you could go on any platform. You don't have to go on the platform I'm on. You could go on eBay. You could go on any platform. Make sure it's a good platform for whatever you're selling. If you're selling books and stuff, you know, try to be on a platform that's good with books. And remember, the platform I'm on, the books have to be 20 years old. They have to be vintage to sell on Etsy. ETSY. They have to be 20 years old to sell on that site. They don't want no new books on there. That's the rules for that website. And so all the books I sell on that website are over 20 years old. Once in a while, I'll pick a newer book up, and I have done that in the past, and I'll put them on eBay. Because if it's under 20 years old, I got to put it on eBay. And or I could put it on A-Books, or there's other book sites I could put it on where I could sell it on the book site. But it depends on what I choose to do. But anybody could do what I'm doing. It's not hard to do. And now I'm starting, like I said, I'm starting a new venture. And my new venture is, I'm just walking around as I'm talking. My new venture is selling gemstones. And that's the new thing I'm trying to get into. So I'll let you know how that goes once I get it really going. I got it right now, but it's not going yet. But I've only got maybe 10 or 12 different types of rocks and gems up there. But I have done it in the past. I've done it in the past with granite. I sold granite by the pound, so much a pound. And I moved it, and it was good. It was a lot of work because, you know, it's heavy. You get a 30-pound box. I mean, it's heavy. And I usually do a flat rate with any kind of gemstones or anything. I sell them a few pounds and I try to do a flat rate. And the same thing with these longleaf pine needles. I do them flat rate when I mail them. It's the cheapest way to mail them. If you're mailing by the pound and you got going to California or Alaska or somewhere far, it's gonna cost you a lot to mail. So if you go flat rate, you're gonna save a little money, and it's gonna have $100 insurance with the priority. And if you do it any other way, well, a lot of different ways, it comes automatically with the $100 insurance. So that's how I do it, guys. And anyone could do this. It's not hard to do. All right, and what did I want to say? Today is Martin Luther King's birthday. And today, one president's leaving and another president's getting sworn in. January 20th, yes, today. So today's a big day. Today is a pretty big day. And I had to come out here and pick because I sold a good amount. I sold 3.5 pounds. I sold 2 pounds, it's 5.5, and I sold a pound. And then with the extra, it's like 7 pounds. So I moved 7 pounds and I picked 6. So my stockpile is going to still be a pound short, but it's replenished. It's going to be a pound short of what it was, but I'm replenished it with 6. And then I'll come out again tomorrow and pick a little bit more. So this is what I do, guys, and it works, and it's been working. And you could do this too. And I know I have a few people watching my videos that are doing it, and I hope they're doing well. Just keep it up. You know, don't stop, and just keep listing. If you're listing books or any other thing you're trying to sell, just keep listing. Make sure you have space for what you list. Make sure what you list is going to sell. Don't list stuff that don't sell, because you're just going to have a room full of stuff or a house full of stuff that you can't sell. So make sure you investigate stuff before you buy it, and make sure it moves. Look at it. Look on different websites and see how many sold and how many are there and how quick it sells. And then get the things that sell quick. And when I say sell quick, I'm saying 3 months, 6 months. Get stuff that sells in that range. And if you really get something hot, you could sell it in a week or two. But that's once in a while. I had a Kennedy book I bought a week ago. I bought it for 50 cents. And the Kennedy book was very collectible. It was the other Kennedy wife, and it was a first printing, first edition. And I bought it for 50 cents, and I sold it for $100, $102, something like that. That was with sales tax and everything. And it sold really quick. I put it up in my store, and it was gone in 5 days. So it was a very collectible book, and there's some out there. But it was the conditioning, and it was that was the first printing. And first printings are the ones that people want. All right, there goes the train, guys. Okay, so I'm here in South Carolina. And hope you enjoyed this video. And I got to get going. I gotta go home, and then I got to go shopping. I got a lot of things to do today. My time is limited. All right, over and out.